Hi guys, this is the worksheet I'd like you to try for systems. If you notice on mine, I've already done some highlighting and annotating just so you can see what the important parts are. So we're going to start with number 1. It is substitution because we're going to circle what y equals and plug it in right here for y. So I'm going to write x plus, now instead of that y, I'm going to put the 2x equals 12. So this is going to give me 3x equals 12. Divide by 3. And this is going to give me x equals 4. So if x is 4, I'm going to take that 4 and plug it right back in here. And that's going to say 2 times 4, which is going to give me 8, right? So the answer here is 4, 8. So what I want you to do is look at the left-hand side. 4, 8 is this one here. So number 1, you're going to put those 2 letters at the bottom. Okay. Number 2, we circled what x equals this time, so it's going to get plugged in for x. Still no parenthesis. We're just going to replace the x with the 3y minus 1. The 3y and the 2y go together and make 5y. We're going to add the 1 to the other side. So 5y equals 10. And we're going to divide by 5. And y is going to equal 2. Okay, so then I'm going to take the 2 and I'm going to plug it back in right here. So 3 times 2, take away 1 is 6, take away 1, which is 5. So x is 5 and y is 2, which is down here at the bottom. So we're going to put I, S. Okay, number 3 is substitution. As you can see, I already wrote it. We're going to take the 2x minus 5 and replace it with the y. However, because there's a negative, I need to put a parenthesis. Because I'm going to distribute the negative, which is a negative 1. So 4x, take away 2x, plus 5 equals 7. Alright, so this is going to say 2x when I put those together, plus 5 equals 7. Take away 5. 2x equals 2 and x equals 1 when I divide. Now, if I take the 1 and plug it back in right here, it's going to say 2 times 1 minus 5, which is negative 3. Okay, so this is going to say 1, negative 3. So I'm going to go to this side, and here it is. H-O. Okay. This one is substitution. We're going to circle what x equals, plug it in for x. So it's going to say 2, parenthesis, 4y plus 1. So instead of the x, I put 4y plus 1. Take away 3y equals 12. So I'm going to distribute. This is 8y plus 2 minus 3y equals 12. Put together your y's, you're going to get 5. And minus the 2. So 5y equals 10. Divide by 5. Y is going to equal 2. So we're going to go back and we're going to plug in that 2 for y right here where we have highlight. So 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 more makes 9. So my answer is going to be 9 and 2. Remember, x always goes first. Here it is, 9 and 2. P-I. Okay, number 5, I think might be our last substitution for a while. We're going to plug it in for the y here. So it's x minus 4. Parenthesis is negative x plus 5 equals 10. So we're going to distribute a negative 4. X, negative times negative is positive. Minus 20 equals 10. Put these together to get 5. Add 20 to both sides. So 5x equals 30. And if I divide by 5, x equals 6. So when I look at my other number, I'm going to plug in a 6 right here. So it's going to say negative 6 plus 5. So it's 6 and negative 1. Okay. Now, the reason I have parentheses around this is because now we're going to use elimination. We need opposites. And I know this because everything is lined up. The x's, the y's, and the equal signs are all lined up. So I'm going to multiply the top one by negative 4. So when I distribute a negative 4 to everything, I'm going to get negative 4x plus 4y equals negative 8. So when I look at my two equations now, my 4's are gone, and 4 minus 3 is 1y, and 8 take away from 11 is 3. So if I put a 3 in for y, it's going to say x minus 3 equals 2, and I add 3 to both sides, so x is going to equal 5. So it's 5 and 3. And right here. Okay, so that's the left-hand side.